A short video covering our 8-day trek climbing the high Atlas Mountains in Morocco and up to the 4,000 metre summit of Lagoon. So we flew into Morocco, flew into the town of Marakesh, 5-hour journey up through the mountains to a little place called Timit, a little village here, beautiful little area, and then we trekked through the valleys, the beautiful green valleys dotted with various forts along the way. We then came up through a pass and stayed in this area over here. A plateau, and then the next thing to do was to summit Mount Lagoon, 4,000 metres, quite an arduous task, 10-hour day there and back down again, and then it was the next number of days trekking through this beautiful area and then finally getting extracted out on the road. Nothing along the way but donkeys and people walking. Early morning, bit of a rough hairdo, bit windy, but great sunrise, and it's the first main day of the trek, so we'll see how that goes. We're on day 2 of the trek at the moment, so we just come up through the pass. Mules are taking most of the flak for us. You probably saw them earlier, really sort of loaded up, but they seem not to mind. We got a couple of lads who are sort of driving them. We stopped off for a camp tonight. I'm not sure whether it's going to rain. It has been threatening a little bit to rain. The weather's a bit mixed, but it's been a hot day, very hot. You can see the scenery behind me, it's pretty spectacular stuff. So later I'm going to go up onto top of the ridge as the sun comes down. Hope it won't get too cloudy, and maybe get a couple of decent pics from up there.
All downhill.
3 pass.
No. All downhill.
We're down here.
These two, and
Yeah.
you. Are you going up the hill?
Yeah,
Tomorrow
tomorrow.
No, I sleep. I need
No, more sleep.
I need
Can
my
you go?
sleep.
I go
I
down here.
need sleep.
Sorry. I want to go a little bit after I go.
4 a.m.
3 pass, huh?
What time are we getting up tomorrow, Robin?
No, Dini.
Very early.
No, Dini. I go to the summit for sleeping.
Yeah.
We're sleeping back.
But sleep, maybe
We're sleeping
sleep
back.
up there.
Sleeping up, yeah. For like.
So the plan is to do Mogul, which is the mountain behind us. It's over 4,000 metres. We're about 3,000 now. We're actually 2,800, and we're going to go up. It's very windy at the moment. We're hoping the wind will die down. Part of the reason is it will be too difficult to do the ridge when we get up there if it's too much wind. At the moment, it's gusting down here at sort of like 50k. Maybe a bit less, but it just comes and goes quite a bit, and it'll be even faster up the top. So fingers crossed for tomorrow to get up there. It's very hot down here, and we're all suffering from a little bit of the heat and a little bit of the altitude as well. But let's hope we can get up there tomorrow. Had our first bit of rain and a proper thunderstorm, so we were having lunch, but you probably saw we've sacked that. Ibrahim told us to turn our phones off because the lightning. I think he thinks that we might get struck because of the phones. I don't know much about that sort of thing, but it sounded like a good idea. So I think we're just sort of packing up and we'll carry on. But it's the first bit of rain we've had, apart from one thunderstorm where it didn't rain. But those thunderstorms can come in pretty close, and it gets a bit worrying when you're in a load of trees having your lunch and there's lots of lightning flashes, because I don't think being in the trees is the best place to be. There's nowhere else to go. So we'll crack on to our campsite for tonight. Ibrahim, our guide, is a firm believer in singing. So we got quite a rendition as we were going along, which is quite cool really. Obviously the mule doesn't care, but we're going to climb this peak to shoot sunrise in the morning. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and me and Neil have walked up. So how long has it taken? About 45 minutes?
It's 55 minutes since we left.
Yeah. So it's pretty hot walking up and then freezing cold. And I think we got the wind coming off the mountains now, so we're all wrapped up warm and waiting for a bit of sun to come through. There's a little bit of a peak, so we'll see how it goes. Ibrahim's very good and dragged us all the way up here in the pitch black. And see if we can get some decent shots.